don't know, she don't know. Yeah. Oh, 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 flyer. I see the crew that you roll with.
What up, what up, what up? Thanks again for tuning in. This is The Activated Podcast, your boy, Ibu, as always. Today I know I call every episode kind of special, but this is, how do I put this? Like, this is definitely one of the most anticipated one, just because this gentleman in front of me here I've never met before, but I kind of been studying him before we got to this moment. So I got a bunch of questions that I got, and I'm excited to talk to him today. And this is actually first time I have a podcast with an actual artist that comes to me. So I mean, that's also that, and he's also letting me know that this is his first podcast he's been on. He's saying he's kind of nervous, but I don't know why. I mean, you do this for a living, kind of thing.
Yeah, just because it's a podcast.
It is.
Just because it's something different. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah.
To start, so I got. Do you like being referred to as local artists or no?
I don't really.
You don't care. So before we go any further, I got KT3 in the building.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You did. Yeah.
How you doing, sir?
Sorry?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm high as hell right now. I'm not gonna lie.
So you did that today? I mean,
I actually did that to anticipate the moment, you know.
Do you actually smoke on the regular?
On a regular.
Oh, no, okay. So this is not like me. Me, when I smoke, I take a nap.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, if I smoke and I come here, ain't no pocket. We'd have been laying on the damn couch.
Yeah.
And also, I've been more into edible.
Edible fucked me up a lot of times. Man.
But I'm not gonna lie to you, I ate an edible the other day and then I woke up and I was still high. Now I ate around 8 p.m. I woke up the next day. I enjoy it because not that I even enjoy it, but when I do take the edible, I know that I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, whenever you're about to do this, make sure it's your final destination. But anyways, that's just small talk.
Small talk.
The real reason why we're here today is because, and I want to paint a picture a little bit for the listeners that tune in every week, is that if you went back, I think episode 13, I had talked to a young lady, and then she had put me on to this dude at the end of the episode. So if for things that make better sense for you, maybe you want to go back and kind of listen to that episode or listen to the last 10 minutes of that, because we actually talked about this man that's here today. And now I want to start from the very beginning, because I've not met you before. This is the first time. Last time, actually, I think I saw you when I was leaving. I didn't even know it was you. So let's start from the very beginning. Like, where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nigeria. Is it the real Nigeria or the fake? And shout out to some
Nigeria.
Because last time when I was talking to her, she referred to it and she like, no, I'm talking about the real Nigeria, something like that. And I made fun of her. I was like, what does that mean? And she's like, no, scratch that. Take it up. But I've been meeting a lot of Nigerian artists. Like, this is, I believe, I'm new to Afrobeat.
Wow.
I'm new in the sense where hip hop was my first love. But now Afrobeat is like that new girl. It's like I've been dating a chick for 10 years.
Wait, sorry, where you from?
I'm from Niger. We're neighbors.
Yeah, so like that's why I'm surprised you never heard of Afrobeat.
Now, I grew up in Maryland.
Oh.
So I'm late to that. In Maryland, US, it's all hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Until about the first time I was listening to Afrobeat and I like, shit, this joint kind of lit, is Wizkid, Cairo.
Yeah.
That was like my thing when I was like,
it's a vibe.
I need to listen to it for real. So I'm kind of new to it, but I just want to ask you, what influenced you, if you can remember early on or anything like that, what kind of got you to in the Afrobeat space? Like, what made you want to listen? What was one song or maybe an artist that I might not be up on that influenced you to be like, chill, I want to do this for real?
Okay, to be honest with you, when I started making music, I wasn't really into the Afrobeat and all that.
No.
Nah, I was strictly hip hop and American top music. You know what I'm saying? I used to listen to a lot of Travis Scott
Okay.
and Drake. Yeah, basically those two. Yeah. So like, when I came to Canada, I made my first song ever, like, to give out to the people, like showing like, yo, I'm coming as an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and it was like hip hop, everything. And then people weren't really giving me the kind of vibe that I wanted because like they want to listen to the Afro kind of beat, you know.
Okay.
They're not really into listening to a Nigerian going into hip hop and everything. They feel like it doesn't fit, you know.
It feels fake.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like you're trying to copy. Exactly.
Yeah, you're trying to follow a lane that that might not have. I mean, not that you can't be successful in it, but it's a much harder path to follow. But sorry, go ahead. Yeah, continue. So you started with the hip hop.
Yeah. So then my friends kind of talked me into trying to get into Afrobeat, you know.
Yeah.
So I actually didn't have anyone like that I got an Afrobeat kind of flow or inspiration or anything
Really?
from.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, I just, because I wasn't even into Nigerian music, like I said earlier, like I was into hip hop and everything. So
Right.
like when I try to ride the Nigerian Afrobeat, you know, like I try to do it my own flow, you know, and it actually came out really good. That was Drop. It's the first Afrobeat dancehall kind of song that I made.
Okay, it's called Drop. The first song you
that's
ever
the name,
released.
yeah,
Okay.
Drop. Yeah, it's on SoundCloud still. Yeah. So like then the next proper Afrobeat song that I made was called Roll.
Mm-hmm.
That one I got the vibe from J Hus. I don't know if you know.
That's actually one of my questions in here because I listened to it. Like I listened to your project, which it's called The Sun Is Out.
The Sun's Out, yeah.
Okay, and we'll come back so you could give me a little bit more because I want to find out a little bit more. But because you brought it up, is that when I listen to your music, the vibe that I got is the Malik Berry, J Hus, which is like one of my favorite artists in the UK to listen to, hands down. So then when I first listened to it, I was like, oh shit, like that does have a vibe, which is why I wanted to ask you, like, did you spend any time in the UK or just went from just listening to it that you picked up these?
I've been to England twice. That was when I was in secondary school. Okay. So at that time I wasn't into music, but like when I started getting into music, trying to get my sound, trying to know how this artist do their thing, you know. So I fell into J Hus, you know.
Okay.
So like I see that like he has an African vibe on his accent, you know.
Right.
Like he's from England, obviously. So like he's got the accent, you know.
Right.
But he still brings that African flow into it. So
Totally.
like that's the kind of thing I want to do, you know.
Okay.
That's the kind of sound I was trying to create. And yeah, so I listened to most of his songs, feel his vibe, everything. And when I searched for the beat, I actually wrote J Hus type beat on YouTube, and that came out. So
okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's a
So for those who don't know, I mean, you said you listened to it, maybe even studied it, man. What is one song that I might not know that you think I should listen to? Because I know, I mean, the one that is on this album, I don't even know the album name, but Did You See, of course, that's a smash. I like the remix with French Montana even better. Booth Daddy.
Yeah.
Which is funny enough because when I was listening to the project, that song stuck out to me. So when I seen that he's made it into a video, I was like, okay, clearly this was a single, but obviously when you're going through the album, you can't really, like, I'm just listening to it, like, keep in mind, I don't know UK Afrobeat at all. And funny enough, how I came across is a UK DJ that does his mixes, and then I just started listening to his mixes, and DJ Starzy. I mean, that's the one I follow on there, and I've even spoken to him on Snap. And then, so that's kind of like I started following. So every time I listen to his mixes, I will hear songs that I'm not familiar with. So I'll go, do my Googles and whatever else. and then that's what kind of put me onto it. So I mean, that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, does your influence come from obviously that type of?
Yeah, he influenced how I am right now.
Okay.
To be honest, the first times I had no influence, was just a test. You know, how can you ride the beat? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What kind of flow can you deliver?
Yeah.
But like right now, like trying to know how these artists do their thing. So like if you go into deeper researches and trying to find your sound, you know. So I fell into J Hut. So like yeah, he stood out to me.
Yeah. So talk to me about this. Is the project, which is what brought us together today, is that an album? Is that an EP, or does it?
I dropped I don't drop albums. Like I'm not trying to give off the album vibe because I'm just trying to come in really different artists, you know. So like over the years, everyone's been dropping EPs, albums, and everything. But like I noticed that like I really make music out of my vibe, my surroundings, my feelings, my friends, situations, you know, like. Or sometimes I just hear a beat and then I just let me just freestyle, you know, try to do something. But like most of the time, my songs have meaning, you know. I try to make sure that I can explain each and every song to anyone, you know what I'm saying? So, oh my God, I lost track.
I mean, what you were saying, so you, essentially that's also one of the things that I wanted to know, like, how do you create the song? Do you, because you got artists that write first, and then they find the beat to match the song that they wrote, or
they get the beat.
They get the beat, and then like you saying, like they'll freestyle and do a reference track, and actually go back and fill in. What is your preference?
I do both.
Okay, it just
depends. It depends on how it comes. Like, cause sometimes I could actually have a vibe in my head, and I just start writing down the lyrics, you know. And sometimes some of my friends come to me and be like, "Yo, I heard this beat. I think you could sound dope on this beat." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "Oh, that's crazy." Or I could just start off like that, you know?
Yeah. How long have you been working on this current project that you just dropped? The Sun Is Out. How long have you been working on it?
This project I started 2017 December, after I dropped Smart Lingo.
Okay.
So
is it on the project, Smart Lingo?
Yeah, it's on the project as well. So that takes me back to what I was saying before. So artists, they drop a lot of albums, you know. So I'm trying to make music based on the vibe. Like now it's summertime, you know. So like I'm more into making playlists because people make playlists based on their feelings. Like I'm going to the shower, I'm in the gym, I'm taking a ride, you know, something different. So like I'm trying to make playlists. Like I'm trying to be the artist who makes playlists. So like if anyone trying to listen to any music, they'll be like, oh, okay, let me get this playlist of K3 for this kind of mood, you know. So like this playlist was I started 2017 December, looking at 2018 summer.
Oh, so you was preparing.
Yeah, I was preparing.
I like how you think.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking. Yeah. I also got this vibe too from my friends. Like I also didn't think about it by myself, and also Mama, that's Samira. Yeah. So like we all talked about this, and like that would be crazy.
She's a big supporter. She sent me the music. Now, to be honest with you, I thought it was gonna suck. Right? I mean, I'm just being straight up because it's like I said, like it's hard to find local artists to me to really stand out. You know what I mean? A lot of times when I listen to, I might listen to a local artist, but I'm thinking like I might as well go listen to the real shit. Like I might as well go to Davido or Wizkids and actually get that because they literally
deliver that shit.
They do the same thing, but like. So for me, I was like, okay, cool. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. You know? She sent it to me. I was working from home. I think it was, when was it? Sunday? When? I can't remember. Monday. One of these days. So
I think it was Sunday because that was when we started talking. She actually told me that you really liked it.
Yeah. And so she sent it to me. Now I put it through my Bluetooth setup, and I'm working. One song. I was like, okay. Second song. Okay, something's happening. Third, I listened to the project till I even started listening to some other random nigga shit on YouTube, right? And then I was like, oh wait. Now I feel like, like the vibe is
kind of switched.
We switched. Let me go back. So I go back to my phone and I realized I literally went through the whole project.
Each and every song.
Each and every song. And then I go, wait, no, something's going on here. Let me listen. Let me listen to it again. And I mean, like I said, I don't know you, so I don't have to lie to you if I like your shit.
Yeah.
If I don't like your shit. Matter of fact, I was talking to my friends about it, and I was like, yo, you know what's crazy? This guy sent me his music. They was expecting me to say, yo, that shit was trash.
Right.
So when I go, yo, the shit was amazing, they're like, oh, I thought you were about to say. I was like, honestly, when I listened to it, it put me right in the UK vibe. The UK vibe I love because they're doing something different with Afrobeat.
Exactly.
That you're not really finding in what we're listening to. So right now for me, right, there's the Nigerian Wizkid's Davido vibe. There's that.
I feel exactly what you're
There's the UK different out of this world.
I think they call it Afro Swing.
That's what they call it? They got their little pocket. And honestly, if you're listening to the podcast, please, I need you to go do your research. Even if you go to Spotify, right? Start with J Hus. They usually bunch all of them together and then everything will play. Recently, I stumbled upon Notes. His shit is also crazy. I'm like, these guys should be...
Young Bane as well.
Young Bane?
Yeah.
Now, those are the two... So Notes, Malik, and J Hus, they just stands out because I listen to them a lot more. But I've heard other things, but I just don't know the artist's name, right? So yeah, I mean, we're random a little bit, but that's really, when I listen to it, I'm not gonna lie to you, you got something in there, man. And so that's when I hit her back, and I was like, yo, I mean, number one, I love the shit. I listened to it like 3-4 times already. I listened to it on my way here, just because I wanted to like make sure, and you know, we'll go through some of my favorite songs. And I told her, hey man, let me talk to this guy, because we're oddly enough like this, you know, you got, because you come off to me as like a reserved, shy type of individual, and you got heat. And I was even pushing her like, hey man, get him, if he's not shy enough, tell him to try Afro
She
Fest.
actually tried to talk me into it the first time. I was like, yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, but you're sitting on something. So to back to what I want to ask you, like, who helps? Do you have like specific producers that you work with, or do you like, you know, how do you get the production for your projects?
The only producer I fuck with right now is Brian.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a crazy ass producer, man. I got introduced to him I think 2016, right?
Okay.
Yeah. I have friends who knew him over here. Yeah, because of my music, actually. Obviously, that's how we linked, you know.
Yeah.
So when I came over to York, when I graduated, I went to CIC and Hamilton. So when I graduated to York, that's when we actually linked up proper to start making out songs. So like, yeah, the song Smart Lingo, he actually made the beat for it, you know. Like most of all the other songs I've ever made, I got all my beats from YouTube. Except Smart Lingo, the last song I just uploaded, he was the one who made the beat for me.
Now, so, I mean, like I said, I wrote down some of the titles, but I can't remember the Smart Lingo one. But I feel like I've heard it. Now, when you talk about this producer Brim, I think I've seen his name on. Are you familiar with AJ Styles?
AJ Styles, yeah.
Okay, so he's done some of the producing work for him as well.
Yeah.
And shout out to AJ Styles, man. He supposed to come on, but our schedule got conflicted and things like that. But that's when you're saying Brim, I'm like, okay, I remember, because I also listen to AJ Styles. Listen, I'm here to, honestly, if people are doing good things, I don't know why we can't support it. Like, I'm no hater, like, you know, and I wish for you to blow up and to get to the music because it sounds good. Yeah. And, you know, me supporting you doesn't take away from my success. So I think sometimes you get caught. Have you actually had a hard time with people that you know supporting your music? Have you had that yet? Or they just fake? Everybody loves you right now.
Like, I'm actually getting really good vibes from everybody. Yeah.
Nobody ever told you that shit was trash or you got to work on this. Nothing.
Oh no, they tell me like you got to work on your production, work on your sounds, your lyrics, everything. Like they tell me they're raw.
Yeah.
That's why I really fuck with them. You know, even down to mama, like everyone is really raw. So so the feedback that I get from them, like sometimes it could be bad, sometimes it could be good, but like it doesn't kill my vibe. You know.
Okay.
It just makes me want to work harder. You know. So.
How long does it take you to, from start to finish, the process of recording one song? Does it varies or?
It varies, man.
Okay, so one could take.
Yeah, because there's a song on the album playlist rather. The Sun Is Out. It's called "Rate Us" featuring Biggie. Shout out to Biggie. Actually, that was one of the first songs that I started with in December 2017.
Sure.
And I finished it. That was like the last song I actually coupled up together 2018.
And then do it.
Yeah.
Outside, do you have plans of working with local artists? Like, do you and AJ Styles talk like we should link up?
Yeah, like that's actually my problem. Like, I actually have a dope sound. Like, I mean, fair enough. I believe I have a dope sound.
Yeah.
I would listen to myself. I'm good. So like, I have a dope sound. I have dope music and everything. But like, my promotion sucks.
Right.
Yeah, that's where to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie to myself. Like, because like, I hear some songs, you know, like, because like I believe that my sound stands out. So like, if they hear, because like the song Drop, it actually plays in Burundi. I have one of my friends who goes there and they say they just played it as a normal song. I was like, yo, I'm not even aware of that shit, yo. So like,
really?
So like, to some other people, like, I'm actually like, they'll be like, oh, he's a proper artist, you know?
Yeah.
So like, but like, I'm actually not promoting myself properly. I feel like if I promoted myself properly, I'd have more fans, you know? I'd be more out there, you know?
Yeah.
So like, I believe that that's just where I have a major problem.
Right.
My promotion. So like, I'm actually still trying to link up with AJ Styles and all of them.
To do some stuff, yeah.
Because like, they have a huge promotion page, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a crazy promotion team, so yeah, that's where I'm just like...
You want my honest opinion?
Mm-hmm.
I think what you're doing is actually what I would encourage a lot of people to do. Promotion is one thing, but when you don't have nothing to promote, there's no point of promoting, right? That's why I got, you know, I'm glad we're talking now with the project out, and, you know, I might put you on some people and to trying to help you with the stuff, or even whenever I will hear, because we do also do parties too, Motherland ENT. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it or not, but we do Afrofest and things like that with my folks. So like,
I'm actually trying to perform that.
Yeah. Which is I was the one that told Samir like, yo, get him on there. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to exposure, it does not get better than that. Like, this is 100,000 people in the park, and then you will get your 5-10 minutes and make a little bit of money from there. But some of the biggest DJs or artists locally here in the city, if you haven't heard of them, have gone through Afrofest. I'm sure you heard of DJ Magic Flows.
Yeah.
Flows, when you first got on there, he's not I don't want to say he's not as big as he is now, but like I've seen Flow when Flow was Magic Flows to now Superstar DJ Flows, which is crazy enough because sometimes even me, I'll send him a message on Snap and he won't respond. That's just how big, you know what I mean? But just to show you, you know, like, and who else could we talk about in the city? My mind is going blank, but Flows come up first. Havil, you familiar with him? Good dude. Like, anytime I could put him on to anything, I'm always like, yo, put it. So these guys are the ones that, you know, that have been exposed to it. So I was telling them, like, make sure you get them to send this form, and then, because obviously they do it in a way that you got to do it early, so you don't miss out. It'll be a good chance for you to.
Yeah, I hope I get the opportunity.
I mean, if you early enough, you should be fine. So back to what I was saying is that I love how you're doing this music thing, because you actually work on the music first, right? You're not just out here promoting a gimmick like, oh yeah, listen to me, and then you go listen to it and it just sound like trash.
Right.
You actually have a project out that you could refer people to. The Sun Is Out.
Yeah.
And then it makes sense now, because once the music is together, promotion is the easier part. And not to say it's easy to promote, but like,
you're promoting good shit.
Yeah, like, you know, you got a shirt with your album, I'm like, hey, listen to me. Talk to 10 people, you're gonna get 2 people to go listen to, but at least
actually nice. Yeah.
Everybody that takes the time to pay attention, like I have, is like, oh shit, wait, this is not just some shit that we're just that this guy just forcing onto me. So now I want to go through my favorite tracks on the playlist.
Yeah.
An album. I know you don't want to call it an album, but to me, that's what I refer to it.
Yeah.
And the name of the project is Sun Is Out. So you could look at it. You could look it up on Soundcloud. The first one, the first track, is that called
Safari?
Safari?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to fuck this up. Olowo.
Olowo, that's the fourth jam.
That's the fourth?
Fourth one.
You sure that's how you aligning it? I mean, okay.
Yeah.
So my favorite tracks. So is Olowo?
Yeah.
Area. It's a vibe. Yeah, it's a vibe. You know what I mean? That's my shit. Yeah. Sometimes I like sometimes. There's a couple of them, but like I said, like I listen through it through. I'm not even realizing that I'm going from like one track to another kind of thing. So I want to ask you, what is your favorite track on the project?
My favorite track.
If you had to run into somebody today, be like, yo, listen to me, and you got to give them that, a home run on the track that you know for sure they'll enjoy 100%. Which one would it be?
I feel like it's Missing Me.
Missing Me?
That's the second track, yeah.
See, my shit is fucked. Because honestly, I could have wrote down the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right? I could have wrote down the whole album and be like, because I like there's not a song that I listen to that I'm like, I'm not fucking with this, right? And I've listened to it several times. So is that the most favorite track for you to make? Like, when you wrote that, you were like,
yeah, I was, that day, I was feeling kind of petty that day, So like, the vibe I was trying to create was something that everyone could relate to, Right. The kind of song that Drake makes, like everyone kind of fucks with his sound and his lyrics, no matter how plain it could be. People trying to make it seem like it's so deep,
Yeah.
So yeah, I was trying to get that kind of vibe,
Yeah.
So like, I know everyone gonna be petty in some kind of way, relationships, family, friends, sister, brother, you know what I'm saying? So like, that was the kind of vibe I was trying to make, and I fell into the beat, and the intro just put me on. Like, I smoked some weed, so like, the intro just put me on was like, so, I don't even know how to explain this shit, But like, I was also happy and hyped, so like, and I didn't have that vibe in any other song that I...
But that one, yeah.
Yeah, so like, that song really stood out to me. That's my best song. Yeah.
That's your best song on the album. What was the hardest song to complete on there? What was the one that you like, I love this, but I'm not catching the words to fit? Because I know sometimes you start a song, you might have a hook, bridge, or whatever, but like some pieces and bits are missing from there. What was it for you? What would be the one that gave you the hardest time?
I would say Raiders. Because that one was the one I actually just finished. That was like the last one, but I started a long time ago, So like, yeah, when I record songs, once I don't get the vibe, I never try to push myself, Like, I'm just like, okay, like...
It didn't work.
It's not working today, like, okay, fuck it, tomorrow let's do something else, let's just keep trying, but like, I'll never force myself to get a vibe that I don't have, So, it took me a long time to get the chorus and my first verse, because in that song I literally took only the first verse, the chorus, and that's it. The feature, Biggie, shout out to Biggie, he took all the other verses, So like, because he had the vibe I was trying to promote. I was trying to promote the British vibe. Mm-hmm. So it's so like walking on the street with my phone, yeah. So that's the drum. So like he gave me the vibe. I was like, yo, let's try to put up a UK vibe,
Is he a UK artist?
He's not an artist. He's just a friend of mine who happens to have great flow and style.
And some bars.
Sometimes. I only love my bed and my FIFA. Sometimes. Call my mama just to ask if she alright. Sometimes.
Yeah, so back to, sorry, we got interrupted a little bit, but back to what you were saying was...
Biggie, he's really not an artist, he's just someone who has sick flow and sick lines, man, so like, I'm like, if you know how to deliver, man, deliver it for me.
Yeah.
Because like, he was the one who actually, he has a good background from the Bears side, So he knows how to lay it down for me. He took me through the steps, like, yo, you should do this, do that. So that's actually why it took me a long time, because it's not my kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, I try to take a flow from J Hus, you know, try to get my own sound, but, like, if it's my sound, my thing, I would easily flow. But, like, when I'm really trying to sound like I'm from the UK, I have to take my time, you know, because like, that's not really my background, you know what I'm saying? But, like, yeah. So Raiders was actually the hardest song.
The hardest song to go. Like I said, after I talked to you and I listened to this, I will definitely go back and listen to.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you this, because I understand that your biggest influence comes from the UK. But I feel like at some point in time, you're going to have to find a niche for your, like, so then when we listen to it, like I said, when I put it on, I listen to it, I'm like, yes, I got the UK vibe and I fucks with it. Do you think that you have to deviate a little bit from that to, like, so then when people listen to it, they know, like, okay, this is K3, like, this is, I'm not like thinking, okay, is this J Hus, is this and that, like, how important do you think that is for you to find your own
Personally,
pocket?
I think my sound always gives up the UK vibe.
Okay.
Because, like, if I'm ever trying to make any song that sounds like the American hip hop, I would always look up to Travis Scott, you know?
Okay.
But, like, I'm trying to come out as an Afrobeat artist.
Mm-hmm.
So, and my sound, I look up to J Hus, you know? So, I would have that UK kind of flow every time, but, like, yeah, that's just how it's always gonna be. I feel like that's where my sound lies, the UK Afrobeat kind of sound, you know.
So you think for you, you're just gonna follow that and then
because like whenever I try to make songs with that kind of flow, like I like it. Like my sound actually sounds dope to me. Like when I hear it, I'm like, if I didn't know myself, if I got introduced to myself, I would fuck with myself. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you know?
I mean, like I said, that's good. I mean, I think at some point in time, because it sounds good. So right now, like obviously people don't mind, but like if you were to listen to somebody that maybe has created that kind of flow, they'll be like, you know, people trying to sound like me kind of thing. But I mean, if you have no problem with it, and if people are, you know,
oh God, I don't think I'm gonna get that kind of stick because think back to England kind of flow. All their raps, they say I think their flow is called grime, you know. So like all the beats, all the raps, most of them sound alike. Like I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know who's gonna come for me, I don't know who's gonna say shit about this. But like to me personally, in my opinion, I feel like everything sounds alike. The only thing is that British rappers, their songs, I believe they have depth, like they have meaning, you know, and like they make sure you hear everything they're saying, you know. So that's how you differentiate who is this and who is that. Like obviously everyone's gonna have their sound and flow and everything, but like there's this particular vibe, you know. So like I don't feel like someone would say, oh, I'm snatching off J Hus's kind of vibe, you know. Because like when you hear J Hus, you know that's J Hus.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like his name, his voice is distinct.
Exactly.
Like I might listen to 15 UK artists, even when he's featured on a song that I don't know. As soon as he come on, I'm like, oh, that's my guy. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to ask you. But I mean, because this is like your first official project, obviously with time, you know, you might find your pocket or things like that. But overall, and what you did say makes sense. Like, you're right, everybody from the UK sound the same, like, except the top 3 guys. Everybody in the US sounded like, except the top 3 guys, right? So, so that makes sense. So, outside of that, is Missing Me, right? Is that your own personal favorite track, or is it something else? That's your shit. I feel like I need to go listen to it back, cause I know the song you're talking about, but I'm just trying to, you know, get a grasp of it in my mind, kind of thing. Do you have any expectation for the project? Like, to you, what right now you put it out, and I know it's a very nervous time. You know, it's different when you doing shit in your own little corner at home in your basement, whatever it is. You're like, yo, this shit sound good, until now you progress and like I want everybody to have access to this, because I think the biggest thing with artists is, regardless how people feel, like you felt it. That's why you're putting it out. So I know as much as we don't want to be like, oh, I don't care what people feel, we care that it's being, you know, well perceived. What is your expectation for this tape right now that you got out?
When I was making each song, there was actually always a good vibe for every song.
Yeah.
You know, and some of the songs that are on the album right now weren't actually supposed to be there, you know? So like it was, as time went on, as summer started to get closer, like when I would listen to this song, I'd be like, yo, this song should be on this playlist, you know?
Yeah.
So I felt really good about this playlist, you know? Everyone who was always around me while I'm making the songs, like they felt the vibe. Most of the time I'll go meet some friends I haven't seen in a minute, and then I'll be like, yo, I have this playlist coming out soon, and just because you're close to me, I'll just listen to this shit. And they'd be like, yo, this is fire stuff. So I don't know if it's because we're friends or if I really felt it, but like based on the feedback I was getting, everything was dope, you know? So like I just had a good feeling. So like my expectations for this album is that it's actually gonna make me have a trademark, like I'm actually gonna get known. I would get a good promotion that would like make people want to anticipate me more. Like I would be permanently in the music game. Like if anyone's trying to think of an artist, they'd be like, yo, K3 is still an artist, you should be on the list. If it's not there, why isn't there, you know what I'm saying? So like, cause like I'm trying to get into Afrofest, so like this also is the playlist that I feel would make a lot of sense there, because like it's summer and everything, so like I feel like this playlist would bang.
In there. And like I said, I mean, I don't know, clearly you thought about a master plan, because your timing is impeccable. Yeah. Right? Because it's going to get some spins, but Afrofest is July 7th, July 8th or 6th or 7th. It's the first weekend of July. So up until then, you know, I don't know if, have you performed anywhere beforehand?
I've performed in a few parties and tournaments, and like not really a show.
Where people are just standing there. How important, because I mean, I listen to the Afrobeat stuff, and how important is autotune into the make of this? Because I know some guys, I've never seen you perform, so I don't know yet. Yeah. But some guys do get on stage, and then their voice sound terrible. Yeah. And I've been backstage, so sometimes I see them, they actually lip sync it. How heavily do you rely on autotune, if any?
All the times I've performed, I never use autotune. Like,
okay. So you're gonna be able to push through, kind of thing.
Yeah. If I had the opportunity to use autotune, I would, because like autotune just makes everything better. All my songs, autotune. My voice, people say I do have a good voice, but I feel like I need autotune, you know, like it just helps. I don't know who wants to come from me and say, oh, you're not natural. Fuck that. Autotune is crazy. T-Pain is crazy with autotune. Yeah. He has a great ass voice without autotune, but he still uses autotune, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like performing without autotune, I wouldn't mind, man. Because when I sing my songs, like, because like, you know, the times when I make my beat songs, when I hear the beat, I'm actually hearing myself, you know, and I sound good.
Yeah, without
I sing it to people like, yo, this is it. Without autotune, this is good. Yeah. Sometimes when I mistakenly remove the autotune when I'm producing and it still sounds good, I'm like, so like, you're okay, like to perform, you're actually okay. And all the times I perform, I'm actually okay. Thing is, you have to just get into the rhythm. Like, you may be too loud, or the tone you come in with may be off. You know, sometimes when you shower, like, you actually think you're on tune, but you're actually off tune. You know?
You're way off.
Exactly. So, like, yeah, you gotta try to listen to that shit as well. Like, it's okay to mess it up at the beginning. Like, it's natural. Like, there's no auto-tune, you know? But, like, in between the shows, like, as we keep going, like, yeah, I get fixed. So, like, I don't really rely on auto-tune.
So you'll be able to knock it out. I mean, I sure hope so, because I think a lot of people, that's what make or break them. They sound good in the studio, and they get the Afrofest, and you know, the voice is just not there. You know what I mean? Afrofest is during the day, right? 2 p.m., sun is shining, summertime, so people get on there and they're like, fuck, what did I sign up? So I've seen people not perform, or when they got there, they just lip sync the whole time. But I'm like, bro, this is your song. You supposed to push through it. Like, even if I could hear your voice, I'm supposed to hear your voice over obviously the beat.
Like I said, if I do get the opportunity to use autotune, I would 100% autotune over no autotune. But like, if there's no autotune, then I'm straight up good still.
So now the project, do you watch the views and the listens that you get on SoundCloud? So you like checking every day kind of thing?
Check every day, every 2 days sometimes. Sometimes I just leave for 3 days just to. I want to see the numbers grow, so I don't want to check it every single time. You know, I have other things to do. But like the numbers, I feel like.
How much does that matter?
Right now, doesn't matter to me anymore. Actually, like the first EP that I brought out was King Kush. It was strictly American vibes, no Nigerian vibe in it, you know, all rap. And I was actually looking at the numbers. I wanted to see how many people are listening to me and all that. Yeah. So like, but like over the time, I just actually know that like people just really genuinely like me. I get messages. I wouldn't say every day, but like maybe once in a while, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Sometimes people tell me, "Oh, when are you dropping something? When are you doing this?" Oh. Sometimes I put up my music when I'm making it and be like, "Oh, this sounds dope. I hope this is gonna come out soon." It's just coming out. You know? So like, everything. Yeah, it's dope, man.
It's dope.
Yeah.
So before I guess my last question, maybe you kind of answered it as we're going through. When people listen to your music, and then they move on to other things, but what is the one thing do you want them to get? Like when they hear a K3 sound, here's what I want you to get. Now I know you kind of answer with the vibe thing, but is there anything more than just that? Than just a vibe?
I want them to actually understand the song. Because, like I said earlier, all my songs have a meaning, you know. And we're all human beings, so everyone's gonna have a different opinion to any kind of thing, you know. So like sometimes if I'm trying to give up this vibe, you may interpret something differently, you know. But like I just want you to understand something, you know. However you're gonna understand it, I just want you to get something from my song, you know. Like I'm not just trying to put out a song to make you only dance. I want you to dance, and also sometimes if you're just chilling by yourself, when you listen to the same song, you don't have to dance, but you're gonna get something, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say it's a playlist. It's to fit the mood, you know. It's to help you out in need sometimes, like, cause like people go to music to help themselves sometimes, you know. So like I actually want my music to talk to the listener. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Like when I'm actually when a listener is listening to my song, like I want them to actually feel like I'm talking to you, you know, like let it be like I'm actually there, you know. Yeah, that's the kind of vibe I'm trying to give up, you know, all my things, you know.
Okay. Anything else that maybe I've not asked you? I feel satisfied. I feel like I listened to your project. I came here, I spoke to you. I've gotten to know you a little bit better. I do feel you're a little bit more guarded in a sense, but I think with time and things like that, it'll be better. And plus, honestly, fuck it, you don't need to talk too much, right? That's why you do music, is so people can refer back to the music. How do we find you? The project is called Sun Is Out. Shit, I'm glad. Actually, I remember it. Sometimes I would have been like, what the? Just to show you that I actually took the time to listen to it. And if I didn't listen to it, I wouldn't have came from my house all the way here to talk to you in Brampton.
That's a dream.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I wasn't wasting my time doing that. But how do people find you? Because even me, I have a hard, like, do you have Instagram and all this social stuff?
Like I said, my promotion it sucks, you know. So like, coming into the music game, like I just always used to use my normal social media. That's my Twitter and my Instagram. My Twitter, I created a different time, Instagram a different time, and I didn't use the same name. SoundCloud a different time,
it's a different name.
Apple Music wasn't the same. I even had to change my profile.
Are you on Apple Music?
Yeah, just 2 songs. Roll and Smart Lingo on Apple Music.
Okay.
Spotify.
Yeah. Okay.
Play, I think, Tidal as well. Yeah, but like, the song is out. Unfortunately, it can't go on all the streaming platforms because I wasn't able to purchase the beats.
Okay.
You know, so like I could get copyright
infringement and things like that. Okay.
Yeah, you know, so like to find me, I'm actually trying to make everything one name so far, and right now my SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, everything is K-T3. That's KT3. You know, so like it's easier to find my music that way.
Or hyphen. I actually put the T. Like, is there supposed to be a T in there or no?
It's K-T3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My SoundCloud, I recently just changed it. Like, someone actually told me, like, yo, Apple Music is KT3, SoundCloud is K3. What's going on, man? Nigga, like, so what you
get it.
Yeah, so, like, that's where I'm actually messing up, you know, so I'm trying to put that shit together. But, like, all the music platforms, everything is K-T3. My Instagram, that, oh my God, like, yeah.
Are you on Instagram?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, but like...
Well, you look like your Instagram kind of trash, kind of thing.
No, it's not trash. Like, I actually love my Instagram. It's just that, like, to start telling someone how to do it, it's like underscore, 3 underscores, DRAE, Twitter, 3 underscore, you know, it's just, oh my God. But like...
But I feel like now is the perfect time to create a new one with the new playlist album, aka / album, and then get wifey to take care. Shout out to you, wifey. You know what I mean?
You, mom,
we got you an extra little job. I know you busy, but
I wish you'd be here.
I mean, she's supposed to be on, but she's like, I'm gonna let him shine. I'm gonna let him do his thing. I mean, like I said, she's good people. I met her long time ago. And and then we talked through Snap and things like that, and I mean, look where we are today. Now I get to meet you. I got a new playlist to listen to. I listened to the project since I've heard it on Sunday.
Thanks to her, having my first podcast.
Your first, I mean, it's a small world. And like I said, we got to start championing people even early on. Like I said, like. I mean, I don't want no credits, right? Like, I'm not here to like, oh, I want to be the first to call. But I honestly, I think if you continue on the path that you are, it'll be hard for you not to. I mean, I don't know to which level, but I think as an artist, like, I will hit up, every little open mic, anything that's going on, because people got to get used to seeing you a lot.
Yeah, I gotta get.
That's the best thing of promotion. Like, it's like you're not going away. Like, you're always there, whether or not people actually tune in. Because most of the time, people that support you don't really tune in until they see. Okay, wait a minute. He look like he doing. He's high. But then it's too late for them to get on. You know what I'm saying? But I think pushing through that, I don't see how. I mean, like I said, to what level I don't know, but. The shit is good, man. The sun is out. I've been listening to all week.
I said I was gonna I had a good feeling about this playlist, and I feel like I'm actually gonna get her.
Yeah, fuck the numbers. I'll be honest with you. Me, when I put up a podcast, I don't go check the numbers.
Yeah.
Until I go upload the next one every Friday it drops, and sometimes I'll be shocked when I upload it. I said, damn, it did these kind of. But I'm not doing it for numbers. I'm doing it because I love to learn from other people and things like that. So numbers don't sway me because, like I said, you did it the right way. You got the music sounding good enough for other people to listen to.
Yeah.
You're not paying me, right? Like, you're not paying me enough to promote it. I'm like, yo, shit just sound dope. I'm gonna talk to them. You know what I mean? So I think that you have a good base to go from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I will link the your profile and things like that into the episode when it comes out. But once again, just straight up tell people if they wanted to listen to right now, tell them again, just so they know.
Yeah.
So the Instagram,
it's gonna be 3 underscore DRAE. Twitter 3 underscores LANRE. SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, K-T3.
Okay. Before we wrap up, where did you get the K-T3 name from?
I actually expected you to ask that question.
You know what? It's my bad. You know what? The reason why I didn't ask you is because last time I talked to, and like I was talking about the last episode I did with Wifey, is that she broke it down to me. So this is why even when I got here, I know it was a little awkward because I was like, nah, I don't want to talk to you right now. Until I finished setting up. It's just that because my mind knows it, but I forget that the listeners might not be up to it. Some people, this is the first episode, some people have been listening to it from the very beginning, but thank God I remember. But break down to us, what is the name, where'd you get it from, if there's any special meaning behind it?
So there's this guy, his name is Kelvin in Pure Academy. Shout out to you, Kelvin. He is the roots to me being a musician and everything. Like, so he came when I was in year 8, that's GSS 2 in Nigeria. Okay. Secondary school, yeah. So he came from Brunei. So and he was a rapper already. Like, he was into this streets rapping and everything like that. So like, he used to freestyle for everyone, and I'm like, oh, I like your vibe. Like, how do you rap? Like, how do you freestyle? How do you get all these words in here? So he just gave me his background story, which is a long life story, so I didn't even have time to get into that. But like, in between the way, he told me that when he used to rap over there, he used to his name was K3.
Right.
And I was like, so why you not using the name right now? Like, I don't know, it's a rap guy's name. I was like, yo, bro, that name is actually catchy as fuck. Like, K3, like, K3. Like, yo, K3, you know, like, it's actually a really catchy name. You know? So I was like, yo, like, I'm trying to hop on this thing. I'm trying to hop on this name. Like, what are you saying? I was like, yo, whatever you want to do, man, because, like, I'm not trying to steal anything from you. Yeah. Like, I'm actually taking permission. Like, if you're not fucking with this, like, I fuck with this, I'm going to pick this up, you know what I'm saying? But that's actually how I got the name. So the name means a lot to me because he was an inspiration. You know? Right. Like he was so different. Like you know, when you're in school, like there's a figure a student should have. Yeah. He didn't have that figure. It was just, let's say everyone is in the circle on the left, he's just always on the right. Right.
He like Kanye West.
Yeah. He's just different, you know? Like his general knowledge, everything was just
he's a Kanye West type of guy,
yeah. So like, I was like, yo, you inspire me in so many ways when you don't even know. And for the fact that was your name and you're like, it's whack, I'm gonna keep it on me, you know what I'm saying? So like,
so you bring it out to the forefront. Now that I'm thinking, if you get big enough, will he try to sue you for his name, or
he can't? That's why I took permission, G.
You won't be able to.
He can't, cause like it's a name. Like besides, he had no fame or nothing. It was just a name.
Yeah, you know, like, his Twitter is not K3 or nothing like that.
I'm not stealing nothing from the nigga.
Oh, K3, you out of luck, bro. If you change your mind, it's too late. Yeah, I mean, cause you see famous star like. When Drake first popped up, best I ever had is song that obviously propelled him outside of just the city of Toronto. After he got famous, somebody did try to sue him.
Yo, that's fucking
and unfortunately, that's how these things happen. Right now, everybody's cool when they feel like you're not going nowhere.
Reason why it can never happen because like most of all my Smart Lingo, The Sun Is Out, Roll, he made the cover art. So he put K-T3 and everything. He knows who I am, you know what I'm saying? We linked to like...
Well, I mean, honestly, you strike me as a vibe of a dude that if you make it, you gonna cut him a little check. I don't see you making him like, nah, fuck you, you know what I mean? No. You I mean, people could change, right? Yeah. But that's the
thing. Like, if I make it there, will I still have him on the team? Shit like that? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Of course. Like, basically, he helped me all the way
through. Does he live in Toronto or?
No, he's in America, but right now he's in Nigeria.
Nigeria, okay.
Yeah.
Are you planning on going back to Nigeria in December and?
I'm not going back in a long time because like my sister just about to come and
my dad, fuck it.
Yeah, my dad is not about to fly both of us back home again and everything. Like, you know, it's just like, fuck it, everyone just stay here. You know what I'm saying?
And you save Pop some money. So currently, are you a student at York?
Yeah.
What are you studying?
Business and society, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually, to be honest with you, to everyone who's gonna listen
You're just trying to get this shit out the way.
Just trying to get this shit out of fucking way. I feel you where you come on. I understand how every musician feels like if they ever did this. Cause like, money in music is too easy, bro. It's too easy. So like everyone just feels like if I'm in school, once I make it, bro, I'm out. Cause like the way I see life right now, papers actually don't matter, man. If you have your source of income and you're fine, you're fine.
Yeah.
If you just wanna have a house and get kids and make them go through school, nigga, just get a house, get kids and make them go through school.
That's it, yeah.
You don't have to be the one who's riding the best cars and all that, cause people just wanna live and die. Like, let me just get through this shit. Like, that's all I'm meant to do.
Hey, I like you, man.
You know, survive.
You speaking to me right now. I mean, that's very important because I don't know why we all trying to fit in a certain agenda in the pocket, and I appreciate somebody to truly understand. Like, hey, man, you know what? School is cool, but this rap shit
like, this is what I
need to take off, so I need to drop out.
This is an idea I thought of. I was like, if our parents are so into our ambition, what we want to do.
Yeah.
My talent, okay, there's some people who don't know their talents until they're like 30, 40, 50, 25, you know, so all the time is gone, you know, now you're on. But like, my talent showed when I was still under my parents, right?
Yeah.
So all the money they used into school, which I wasn't really interested in, if they put it into my music, which I was interested in, I feel like I would have been more productive with the money, you know?
Yeah.
I would have been, like you said, I would have like look at Davido, like money, packaging, you know, like his music is dope. But
is it true that he comes from money? Like his parent comes from?
Yo, he was born in a silver spoon, man.
Really?
His dad is bloody rich.
Really?
Fucking rich, you know.
So I mean, you know why I respect that even more? Because I know some people say that, but I know that everybody talks shit about everybody. Once you make it, trust me, somebody will make a story about you. Like, nah, this nigga, he had a Bentley when you was in York, whatever. Somebody make a story. But I was like, yeah, we could say that, right? But the dude is talented.
That's what I was about to say.
It's a lot of people that are born rich.
Hard work still, man.
And then they don't make it like he does. Like, so, does it matter that he comes from money? No. Because that talent that you guys see, I mean, Davido's on every fucking track, my G. Like I said, Wizkid is what got me to Afrobeat. But Davido is the nigga you see in there. Yeah. He plays like he don't get no playing time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the starter that probably work out way more. I mean, every song.
The reason why, like, I rate Davido anywhere in time. He's a good artist.
100%.
I fuck with his hard work, like his work, like he puts in a lot of work. And shit. His packaging, everything is dope, man. Big ups to you, Davido. But like, I'm not trying to bring this in, but this is a cliche talk every time. I just really
talk your shit, man. Talk your shit.
To Wizkid. Let me tell you why. Comparing both of them.
Yeah.
Wizkid literally used to live on the streets, like streets. When I mean street, like, you know, like.
It was homeless kind of thing.
Like, I wouldn't say homeless, like, but like it was not just like it was hard.
Now,
you know, but like Davido, he was born into silver spoon, a lot of money and everything. Yeah. But like right now, Wizkid's music is known worldwide. Like Wizkid is like an international artist.
Compared to Davido, you think so?
I feel the same way. Let me tell you why. Because like I don't know if Davido was even invited to perform at Coachella, but like Wizkid was.
Damn,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's fucking.
Soon as the Americans start taking you in, you become.
Yo, that's he's accepted.
Unfortunately, yeah,
he's accepted internationally, bro. Anytime I'm trying to look for his songs, beats and everything, I see American artists using Wizkid as a vibe. Like people who make Travis Scott kind of beats, Chris Brown kind of beats.
Don't say Wizkid, yeah.
Like they don't fuck with Nigerian or what? No, but you see Wizkid kind of beat. You know, that's fucking crazy. You know, so like I rate Wizkid as a whole, coming from someone who almost looked like he was never gonna make it in life. You know? Yeah. But like here he is right now. But like the person who had a lot of money at the beginning isn't as high as him. So I just believe it's God's plan still. Like everything is God's plan.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, like that's why I say shout out to Davido. Like he's doing good in what he's doing, you know.
Yeah.
No one is actually thinking of international or whatever. Davido is Davido. Like people still compare the both of them, you know. So but like just take your time, do your shit right, you know. Like,
as you talk about it, I should have asked you about all these Nigerian. I mean, what foolish of me, right? I have a theory. I think I know why people don't like Davido versus Wizkid. It's because Wizkid come off as the most humble dude.
True.
And Davido's cocky. Now, I love a cocky motherfucker that work hard for his shit.
Yeah.
Like that's why I love Kobe Bryant, right?
Yeah.
Like Kobe Bryant, you can say what you want. The nigga go to practice at 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. How can you? I always tell people like, how can you hate somebody that works hard? Like these guys are not being. And I don't know if anybody's even made a song in their life, right? Just think about what it takes to even make one song. But these guys are doing hits. After hits. Yeah. And for somebody like me that have made songs in the past and I thought I was gonna rap for real, and I mean I put a mixtape together, but I came across people that were not serious about their life, right? This is why I love this podcast shit, because you see me, I pull up by myself, I got my camera by myself, you know what I mean? I don't have like 10 people, because when I did do that, it took me like a year to even fucking put out one episode. Now I'm out every fucking Friday like clockwork, because guess what? I know I gotta do the work, so I do it. So back to what I was saying, like I think that's why they don't like it. Do you think is it the same? Do they actually don't like each other, or have people just fabricated this kind of beef thing that they have? Because Afrobeat artists, they don't diss each other. No,
I don't really know their lifestyle like that.
Oh, you don't? Do you follow it?
I'm into them and all that, but like, the information that I got before, they actually didn't have any beef. They were, you know, it's just like when there's the number one and another number one. So like everyone is just trying to be in their business and trying to blow. So like that's just what I felt like they were doing. Like no one had time to link yet. Like maybe they felt like the time to link isn't right now, you know. We still have to blow as individuals, man. We carrying this country, you know. So like maybe I feel like that's what they're trying to do at the beginning. And right now they're actually friends. Like they made it seem like they were fighting before, and now they're friends and linking and everything. So for the people who hate on Davido because of his rudeness and maybe being pompous and all that, like I get that. I feel like that's a reason why some people don't just like him, because like he's showing off so much money, his dad is so rich and everything. So I just think it's just pure jealousy. I don't actually think they hate his song. I feel like they just hate him as a person, you know? Yeah. As for Wizkid, Wizkid, like, I don't know, like, he has done some things that they're bad. Like, I'm not gonna say he's like a ninja, you know, he's fucked up sometimes.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like,
that girl's pregnant. I was shocked that I found out they got like 2-3 baby moms.
Yeah, like, I don't follow up to all their stories and shit, so like, I really don't know where, but like, I'm pretty sure like he could have fucked up sometime once or the other, you know? So, but like, the way he carries himself, he's not out of his lane. He doesn't talk too much. He doesn't, you know. So like, when you're humble, you just have more fans.
People like you. Especially if you're doing your thing, people just I like him because he's so nice.
Exactly. And I was actually talking about this thing today. I don't know if whoever's gonna listen to this, I don't know if you agree with me, but like, I feel like because of the kind of guy Wizkid is and where he is reaching his music stage, he can make any kind of music, no matter what he says, no matter the vibe, and you gon' fuck with it, bro. Like, that's just how he is.
Yeah, right, he's earned that.
I feel like, because like, they're like my best artist is Travis Scott. I don't know, like, whatever song, I will fuck with it. Like, that's just how I feel.
It doesn't matter what he put out.
And that's how I see it.
I'm actually not a fan of Travis. I don't know why.
Oh yeah?
I don't know. What's the song that I forgot the name of the song, but I don't know. Like I can't get into it. If I'm in the club, sure.
Maybe Antidote. That's probably like more.
There you go. That's the shit that I don't know. It doesn't move me, and this is also why I find myself gravitating away from hip hop and more into Afrobeat because I mean I'm a grown man now, right? When I go out, I want to vibe, I want to dance, I want to have a good time. I'm not the nigga that like to go out and just stand there like we're in high school and we're looking at girls. Nah, I'm in the party unless I'm working. So that's why I fuck with that a little bit more. And I think Afrobeat is next to how you, as an Afrobeat artist, how do you feel about what it looks like in terms of the future? Because I feel like when you're in New York, you definitely hear Afrobeats on the radio. I was shocked.
Afrobeat is going to take over.
Really?
The genre, music genre, it's going to be, because like you have, okay, this is a story I heard. Davido got signed to Sony. Sony, I don't know.
Yeah, Sony,
yeah. I don't know. I think he's out of the deal right now. I'm not sure.
I didn't like that, to be honest with you.
But like what I found out, what he said, what they told me that he said about Sony was that like they're stealing our sound. Like the American artists are stealing our sound.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. So like the thing is, our vibe, it's because like look at Mr. Easy. Mr. Easy music actually is he's another kind of artist that's gonna blow internationally, I feel so as well. You know, like Afrobeat has everything. Like
Mr. Easy, sorry to cut you off, but Mr. Easy just said pour me water and then this a song.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yo, fuck, like, I was lit. That's actually one of my favorite, most recent track that I've been listening to. Like, this nigga just out here saying pour me water and then
that's why I feel like Drake is always gonna be on top. Because all his songs are relatable, catchy as fuck, and you can also get a meaning from it. You know? Like the last song I think he made was dedicated to women. Like, oh my god.
Oh, that's
gonna grab the whole crowd. You know what I'm saying?
All you single girls is happy right now. But that's also bad for us because in the song it says nice to what? You ain't gotta be nice to these niggas.
Oh yeah,
but you ain't got them kind of promises.
But when I listen to those kind of songs, like I don't take it literally like he's talking for women.
Yeah.
Drake is dedicating to the women. Yeah. Like if I listen to that song, I flip that shit and be like, he's talking for the G's. Yeah, like nice. For a guy too, what do I have to be nice for? You know, that's how I look at it too. Cause like if a girl be like nice for what, the nigga too could be like nice for what? You know what I'm saying? Like it's equal. So that's how I listen to that shit. You know?
I like you, man. Yeah. I like what you said. But I think I like what you said, but I don't know if it works for us because woman got pussy, pussy is power. So we kind of stuck in a limbo. If the women start to just march on this thing, we're in trouble. I mean, not for you, ain't got to worry about that. You're good money, but for some of us, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, the summertime, if you don't buy a chick a Drake, she ain't got to be nice to you because Drake told her to. You know what I mean? So we in trouble.
Yo, like, if a girl makes a decision out of that,
it's a rap.
It's a rap, man. Like Drake said so. Like what the fuck? Like man, nigga, you gone. Man.
It's a rap. Man, I've enjoyed talking to you, my man. Anything else that maybe you wanted to put out there that I missed?
I just want my fans, future listeners, everyone's going to listen to it to know that like I'm also working on something else already.
Right.
Like I said, I'm not looking at the numbers. Like if I base myself on the numbers I have right now, I would still be fucking on the promotion, you know?
Yeah.
But like I feel like when good music is sent out, like it will move.
Yeah.
I'm also trying, like I'm not gonna put work into the promotion, but like I feel like it's moving and I'm gonna do something about the promotion, but like I'm the kind of person that like once I have a vibe already in my head, I just want to lay it out. Like I don't care if I just drop the song or whatever, because like when it gets a vibe,
the work don't stop.
The work don't stop. You know, so I have something coming out. I don't have a drop date or anything yet, but I'm just looking at June and July. Like those 2 months, expect something from KT3, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I mean. I definitely want to hear more music. I think you should let this one cook for a little bit.
Yeah.
let it cook. I mean, like I'm saying, if you have any trust in me, you listen to the podcast. You need to make your way to SoundCloud and type this in K-T3 and listen to the Sun Is Out. I almost said the summer is out. The summer's out. Incredible music coming from, you know, a man where you wouldn't think that he got these kind of
Magic
tunes.
Flows,
he got the big tunes. I like to say the big tunes.
Big tunes.
But like I said, like I support it 100%. I'm behind it 100%. And to be honest with you, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the Afrofest stage and to put that out there so people could really get to see. Because, like I said, we do have some local artists. Yeah. A lot of them I don't know, and it's not my fault. But you, I came across, and you know, if my stamp mean anything, you do get my stamp of approval in terms of that. In terms of that, and then yeah, I want to get the track and like put it in the middle of the podcast, and so people could you know send me the missing. Was it Missing Me? Missing Me, yeah. Missing Me. So check them out. Damn, your Instagram, you're gonna have to hit us up with that again one last time. Okay. I'm gonna say everything. Yeah, please. Okay. My Instagram, 3_DRAE. My Twitter, 3_LANRE. SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Tidal, that's K-T3. Yeah. Perfect. And you got the man himself, and I mean, should you make it, I'm gonna play this shit forever. But like, yo, I had him first. But honestly, more than anything else, it just appeased me, and it makes me happy to talk to incredible individuals that are doing what they're supposed to do and might not have the exposure that they need to, but it's only a matter of time, right? We gotta get behind good shit. And this shit is good shit, and I'm with it. So yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. Always, you know what I mean? I'm your host, Ibu. And you've definitely officially been activated. Peace. I don't fuck with his niggas. If you wanna come round, my tell him it. If you wanna come round, my tell him it. I don't fuck with them idiots who be moving with an Uber. They be taking my time and be wasting my time. Man, them they fi hate us, but your pie they fi reach. I don't fuck with them idiots who be moving with an Uber. They be taking my time and be wasting my time. Man, them they fi hate us, but your pie they fi reach us. Cry, oh cry, oh cry. Why you gotta act up? Why you gotta lie? Always in your feelings and you say you're leaving, saying that you're leaving for a better guy. Cry, oh cry, oh cry. Why you gotta act up? Why you gotta lie? Always in your feelings and you say you're leaving, saying that you're leaving for a better guy. If you're not talking money, then we're done talking. Taking boring, better start walking. The tools we carry, yeah, you know they stay barking. The tools we carry, yeah, you know they stay barking. And they stay barking, and they stay walking, and they stay and I'm still working. I don't fuck with them idiots who be moving with an Uber. They be taking my time and be wasting my time. Man, them they fi hate us, but your pie they fi reach. I don't fuck with them idiots who be moving with an Uber. They be taking my time and be wasting my time. Man, them they fi hate us, but your pie they fi reach us. Like a girl with a big back. She broke it off, no Kit Kat. She make it shake like a tic tac. Way her body moving got me hot, no big shot. She half a slow when she wind up on me. She on my phone, but she know I felt it. Tell her bring it back, let me kill it properly. I tell her bring it back, let me feel the battery. We always turn up in the middle of the winter, got our fur on. And if a brother try approach, we got our burner. So quit playing them games, you look a learner. I know what they want from me, cause my wolf ain't hard to see. They stay sending shots at me. Tell Kojo it's a robbery. I don't fuck with them idiots who be moving with an Uber. They be taking my time and be wasting my time. Man, them they fi hate us, but your pie they fi reach. I don't fuck with them idiots who be moving with an Uber. They be taking my time and be wasting my time. Man, them they fi hate us, but your pie they fi reach us.